Well done out there today. Much different conditions than Madrid, a lot slower. Seemed to be really comfortable out there. How'd you feel?
Yeah, I felt good. I had a lot more prep this year than last year, so it was great to be out on the course here a couple of days earlier, get used to the conditions. Obviously, like you mentioned, it's a lot slower, but yeah, I started off really well, really on fire, and stayed pretty much clean the whole match, especially on my service game, and had a couple chances in the second set to break him, couldn't convert, but stayed patient. I knew in the tiebreaker I would have the upper hand going into it, just because I was serving so well, and I felt like the game was kind of on my racket. So stay patient, and yeah, I'm really happy with the win.
You looked fantastic all the way through. Now I'm all about any kind of changes to be able to improve the game. Yep. And I know one thing great about you is you're always vocal about better ways to improve it. And one of them was possibly Hawkeye on clay. Tell us about that. You had a bit of a discussion with some players as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's a thing that I'm really trying to push for, just because I feel like there's way too many controversial calls. There's so many close calls, from day to day, from every match. And obviously, when I made the tweet, it was in no intention to the refs. Of course not. It's they're allowed to make mistakes. I mean, they're human just like us. We can make a mistake, but I just feel like there's got to be a better way to allow the players to kind of challenge the calls. It usually happens on the biggest points. Let's be honest. You go for something riskier, it's either in or it's either out. And I just think if there's a lot of mentions that Hawkeye's not accurate. There's other ways to go. There's Fox 10 or there's other systems. And what I'm trying to say is, like, our technology is so advanced. Of course, we can come up with a way to get a challenge system on clay. And I think it's so essential and so important for those calls that are just so close and tough to judge.
And for us players, it's tough to see as it is on the clay with the mark.
Exactly, it's tough to see. And like I said, sometimes either it's you see that the ref screwed up and made a mistake and you have a different opinion, or sometimes it's just the call's so close it's impossible to call it, and you need the system to kind of have justice, to be sure that that's what the call is. And I think it's something in the game that should be brought up. I don't know why it hasn't yet. I think if a lot of players push for it, then these companies will find a way to make it happen.
I will give you a chance to shout out your boys before you get out of here. Now, a lot of people saying Kawhi a little bit more clutch than Kobe. I don't know about all that, but last night, pretty impressive.
Yeah, Kawhi is definitely a legend. Honestly, I think the whole team played ridiculous, and so did Philly. I feel bad for Philly because I think at the end of the day, both of the teams deserved to win yesterday. It was an insane game. Obviously, I didn't catch the game, but I catch the highlights, and it was incredible. And of course, that shot at the end by Kawhi, that's just ridiculous, man. That's what it is. These stars, they come out in the biggest moments. They make those plays. Just like Damian. A couple games ago against OKC. They shine in those moments, and it's so great to see, and I'm so happy for Toronto.
Well, listen, they're superstars. Best of luck to them. But listen, we got a superstar here, so best of luck next round.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.